Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I figured I would take you guys along with me today because I am going grocery shopping. As you guys know, if you've seen my previous videos, I am currently doing a bridal glow up challenge and I'm just trying to feel and look my absolute best before my wedding day. And one of those things that I have on my list is just making sure that I stick to a clean diet. So I am currently macro counting, but I am making sure to prioritize protein and fiber in my diet. And I'm in need of a really good restock at home, so I figured I would take you guys grocery shopping with me. And then once I got home, I would give you guys a little bit of a haul and then kind of just show you guys some ideas of what I plan to do with the food that I buy. I don't think I'll be showing you guys exactly like my full recipes, but I will be showing you guys all of the ingredients that I actually get. And I decided that since I do have to get quite a bit of things, I would come to Winco just because it is one of the most affordable grocery stores in my area. And right now, with as expensive as grocery shopping is starting to get, I want to make sure that I'm able to maximize my dollar the best way that I can. And so going to an affordable grocery store is the best way to do that because I want to be able to get as much for as little as possible. I did already pre-plan, so I made sure to eat before I came grocery shopping because it never fails that every time I come on an empty stomach, I end up getting all of like the Oreos and the chips and the like not so great things. So I wanted to make sure that I did not come on an empty stomach so that I wouldn't grab everything that I see on the shelves. And then I also already prepared my grocery list in advance so that I at least have a rough draft of what it is that I need, and then anything extra isn't straying too far from my budget or my list. So we're just gonna head on in there, and if you enjoy this type of content or if you're looking for ideas of how to be able to get the most amount of protein and fiber that you can into your diet to help you either with your weight loss or muscle or digestive system or anything like that, go ahead and follow along. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's go shopping. I recently got the Healthies app by Kylie Holbeck, and there is a section down here where you get to create your own grocery list. So it also has its own categories like produce, dairy, other, whatever it is that you need to add. It kind of like categorizes it. So I've already created my list, and I don't think we're gonna get everything today, but we're gonna do the best we can. So I actually want to get buckwheat because I heard a lot of really good things about this. It's really helpful for weight loss and a ton of fiber and nutrients in it. So I'm going to get some of this. So I am officially back home. It's currently around 4:15, and I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a haul and show you exactly what I got and just how I plan to use everything. For all of this was actually very inexpensive, and I know the total might seem like it's a lot, especially because I'm only one person, but honestly, compared to the prices that I've been getting at other grocery stores lately, this was actually the cheapest that I was able to get for all of this. So for everything that I'm about to show you, it was actually $170. I was actually super excited when I saw that total because I was expecting it to be well over 200. Just It's been crazy. I do live in Southern California. It is a little bit more expensive here. And so I get really lucky and really excited when I can get groceries under $200. So let me show you guys exactly what I got. And I guess it's really not in any particular order just because I kind of have just everything spread out throughout the island. So we're just gonna start here and just make our way across. First things first, I did get an entire bag of Idaho potatoes. And you are allowed to have potatoes on a calorie deficit. They're actually not that high in calories, and there's a million ways you can eat potatoes. I do obviously like to have them for breakfast, but I also like making them into mashed potatoes. And the way that I do it is I will use a Fairlife milk, so that is higher protein milk, and then I'll just add like salt, pepper. But one way I really love eating mashed potatoes is on top of the milk, the butter, salt and pepper. I do like to add queso fresco, so I did pick up one of these because I do plan on making mashed potatoes tonight actually. And this is by far my favorite cheese. It's been my favorite since I was a little girl, and I just love putting this into my mashed potatoes. It gives it like a really good texture. And then I do also plan on making some bowls for like meal prep. I'm gonna make a Philly cheesesteak this week, and then instead of bread I will be using potatoes as my base. So I do have to pick up that Philly cheesesteak meat at Aldi's, but that's for another day. So next I got these corn tortillas. I was just really craving some chorizo quesadillas and some egg white quesadillas. I've been making those lately. And actually my grandma just recently taught me how to make flour tortillas, but I couldn't find the specific masa that she used at Winco, so I'm gonna have to go to like Cardenas or something another day. But for 2 tortillas, it's 100 calories. Like I mentioned before in my previous videos, I'm not cutting out any food group. I'm not cutting out my favorite foods. I'm just making sure that I'm aware and conscious of my portion sizes. So for instance, I did get regular beef chorizo, and I'm just gonna be aware and track how much of this I actually use, because at the end of the day, I do want to make sure that I'm eating in a way where I could continue to eat like this for the rest of my life. And if I never want to take chorizo out of my diet, then I won't. I'll just make sure that I'm aware of how much I'm actually consuming, because it is very high in fat and high in calorie. So I did get 2 of these, and I'll be making some quesadillas with that sometime this week for breakfast or something. Next, I guess on protein, since I just have that right in front of me, I did get some ground chicken. I love ground chicken. I'm completely burnt out on ground turkey. I used to have that like every single day when I was like hardcore meal prepping, and I cannot stand ground turkey anymore. Like I'm completely done with that. But ground chicken to me has a lot better flavor, and it's still lean protein. I got 96 lean, 4% fat, and I've just found a million ways to eat ground chicken. So I make sure that every time I go to the grocery store and I have to restock on protein, I always add ground chicken to that. Next, I got some boneless, skinless chicken thighs because I am planning on making some barbecue chicken today. I'm also burnt out on chicken breast because it's just super dry, and I feel like I don't get as much flavor when I do chicken breast, or it's just like not as juicy as I would like my chicken to be. And so I got chicken thighs because they do have a lot more flavor, and again, they're boneless, skinless. So this is another high protein source that I got myself. And I also got some cooked shrimp. So I do plan on making a shrimp cocktail this week, and I think I've actually posted the recipe on one of my videos, and I also have it on my TikTok. It's the easiest thing, super high in protein, which I got this big old thing of ketchup. Again, I do make sure that I calculate all of my portions. I pre-plan everything, I weigh everything, and so the way that I'm eating, I'm still managing to lose weight, and I'm still getting a lot of protein in my diet. So for 3 ounces of shrimp, it's 12 grams of protein. I'm making sure that I'm incorporating my proteins, and anything that's added like extra on top of that, I just make sure that I'm really careful about how much I'm using. And so next, I just got 1 pound of ground beef. I have used this less than ground chicken lately, but every once in a while I do crave beef instead of chicken. So I got the 93.7 one, and I just got 1 pound of this because as much as I love ground chicken, I love ground beef as well. I don't know, something about this is just so much easier to cook than just like a piece of steak or an entire chicken fillet. So that's just really for convenience for me. And I do really like to eat ground beef with potatoes. I feel like that's just a really good, solid, and easy combination. So I'll probably end up meal prepping that as well. Next, I did get some bacon, and I just got regular classic cut bacon. I honestly could opt for like the healthier versions of things, like the more like sugar-free, organic, all of this stuff. I'm doing whatever I can with the budget that I have right now. And so whatever is going to meet my macro goals to be able to still lose weight, gain muscle, and still maintain within my budget, then I'm just gonna do that. So right now I am using regular ketchup. It does have sugar, it does have all the other things in it, and that's what my budget allows right now. Maybe one day I'll be able to get the Primal Kitchen one, but honestly, for the size of this bottle of like a Primal Kitchen sauce, it's probably still going to be more expensive than this big old thing. And so right now I'm working with what I have available, and that's okay. If you have to do that as well and just work with what you have on hand, even if it's not the like healthiest, non-processed, whatever, like just do what you can with what you have. If you can't afford organic spinach, just just get lettuce. Just get something green in your diet. Just start small and work your way up. If you can't afford the 93/7, get the 80/20 and just try to drain the fat once you're done cooking it. Just do what you can with whatever resources you have, and eventually you're going to be able to work yourself up. But if that's what you guys can afford right now, if you have a big family or if it's just you and cost of living is just really expensive, then just do what you can with what you have. Not everything has to be organic, gluten-free, grain-free, sugar-free, all of this stuff. Do what you can. Make sure that you're tracking everything. You'll still be able to stay on track. You'll still be able to lose weight or gain muscle or whatever it is that your goal is. And it doesn't always have to be like the perfect ingredient list. At the end of the day, do what you can, do it to the best of your ability, and that will be okay. That will be enough. And like I said, one day you might be able to work your way up. But for now, in this economy, we're all kind of just struggling together and we're just working with what's available to us. And I know that one day I will be able to get all of you organic, gluten-free, dairy-free, like 3-ingredient list products. But right now I'm working with off-brand ketchup and just regular corn tortillas. And even though this might not be the best bacon on the market, I'm just making sure that I'm just tracking everything, and that should be fine at the end of the day. Since I did show you guys this, I did get myself a Diet Coke because it sounded good. So I just got one of those. The entire 12 pack was like almost $10, and I don't need that much. So I just got the one bottle. I do really want to start making overnight oats again, but I think this week I really want to focus on chia pudding because I've been having my yogurt every day, and I did restock on my fluffy yogurt ingredients, but I do want to start having a little bit more fiber into my diet. So I think maybe I'll have like the fluffy yogurt as a snack, but for my breakfast I'll do a chia pudding. That way it can kind of already start getting my digestive system moving properly. So I did get a maple syrup. I can't find the Walden Farms one anymore. I don't know if it's discontinued, but every grocery store that I've been to lately just does not have it. I found the Walden Farms caramel, I found the chocolate, and I found all these different like Walden Farms products, but I can't find the syrup. And it was the best flavor to me. It was zero everything. It was expensive, but I can't find it anywhere. So I don't know what happened to it. So for now, I've never tried this syrup, but it is organic maple syrup. And I want to say it was like around $5 at Winco. So I just grabbed this. For 2 tablespoons, it's 110 calories. I don't even use 1 tablespoon. I just barely do like a splash of it just for some extra sweetness because I do use unsweetened almond milk for my overnight oats and chia pudding. So I just wanted to add some like extra sweetness to that so it's not so bland. Next, I did run out of mayonnaise, and since I do make a lot of like chicken salads and tunas and things like that, I did need to get some more. But I wanted to try this one because I did hear a lot of the Duke's mayo, so it's only 10 more calories than the one I was previously using, and so I figured I would give this one a shot. Next, I did get some green beans. I love making green beans with mushrooms, bacon, and chili pepper flakes, along with like garlic and salt and whatever seasonings you want to add to it. But I was really craving those green beans and I haven't had those in a long time, so I think I might actually make them tonight with the barbecue chicken and mashed potatoes. So along with that, to make my green beans and also to make my Philly cheesesteak recipe later this week, I did get myself some mushrooms. I did restock on some of my salad ingredients because I feel like I haven't had a salad in a very long time and I really miss it. I've really been craving it. So I did get these two. They were both organic, and I honestly only got the organic ones just because they didn't have these in the regular section. But I did get the 50/50 spinach and spring mix, and then I also got the baby arugula. And so for the organic versions at Winco, they actually ended up being the same price, or actually I think they were even $1 less than the non-organic versions at Ralph's. So that actually just ended up working to my favor. Next, to go along with my chia pudding and my fluffy yogurt, my overnight oats, I always try to have berries in my breakfast, and so I did get some raspberries. I still have blueberries and wild blueberries in my fridge and freezer, so I didn't need to stock up on that, but I was out of raspberries, and then I was running low on strawberries, so I did get a peck of that. And then to go on top of my salad, you guys know I always add sprouts. I add it to my sandwiches. I even add it to like my breakfast sandwiches and bagels and stuff like that. So I eat sprouts a lot. It's just a really great source of fiber, and so I wanted to make sure to stock up on that. Then I have been slacking on having like my lemon water in the morning, and I also just like a little bit of citrus in a lot of my meals. So I did get a good handful of lemons to go along with the shrimp cocktail, and then just other recipes throughout the week and my salads. I did get some tomatoes. I just got regular Roma tomatoes, nothing crazy. And then for the shrimp cocktail and just to make like a really good pico de gallo, oh shoot, I forgot chilies. It's okay, we'll make it work. But I did get some cilantro, and then I eat bell peppers every single day. I don't care what I eat it with, it's always going to be some part of my meal somehow, whether it's in an omelet, my salads, just grilled with some chicken or something like that. I have bell peppers in almost every single meal, and these are also going to be part of my Philly cheesesteak recipe. So I did get one of each. For my shrimp cocktail, I did get 2 white onions. For the Philly cheesesteak, I did get white American cheese with which honestly, white American cheese has quickly become my favorite. It just melts so good, and it just, I don't know, it's just like super creamy. Something new that I did get was buckwheat. I've heard so much about this lately. It's supposed to be really good for weight loss. It's supposed to have a lot of benefits to it. I'm just gonna like Google it and put a screenshot. But it's also supposed to be very high in fiber and just has a bunch of benefits to it. So I figured I would give it a shot. I saw some recipes on how people make it. Some people eat it in a sweet version, some people eat it more savory, and you can really, it's not actually a grain. I forget what it is, but I don't really know what category it is. I've just heard a lot of good benefits about it, so I decided to try it out myself. And then of course I had to restock up on my Fairlife milk. This is for 1 cup, 13 grams of protein, so it's actually really good. For my chia pudding, I've really been seeing a lot of recipes with mango chunks in it, and that sounded really good to me, so I just got a small bag of frozen mango chunks. And then if you guys have followed Logan on TikTok or have just been on TikTok recently, you guys would know that the cucumber recipes right now are just like super popular. And I ended up trying one of those recipes on Monday, and it actually ended up tasting really good. So there is a smoked salmon recipe that he makes, and I really want to try it out. I already have all the other ingredients, but I was missing the smoked salmon, so I did end up just getting a little bit of this. One of those recipes was with crab, so I did also get this fake imitation crab. It ended up being really good. It tasted like sushi, so I just got another one of these. You guys already know I have my fluffy yogurt every day, so I'm constantly running out of Greek yogurt. I did get this one, and it is my favorite just because it is a little bit sweeter than the Faye one. When people say they use Greek yogurt for sour cream, it has to be that one because that is the most bitter yogurt I've ever tasted in my life. Yes, it's high in protein, but it just takes so much for me to sweeten it that I just really don't care for it. So I think it's like 1 gram more of protein, so I ended up getting this one. It's just 17 grams of protein, and it is 0 added sugars. This one is normally like over $7, and I got it at Winco for $5. You can still find the brands and the things that you guys like. Just make sure that you're doing your research at whatever grocery store you buy it at, because you might be surprised at how much it'll actually cost at another store. Of course, I also had to get the 0 sugar Jello mix. This is a cheesecake flavor, and it's the only one that I used for my fluffy yogurt. I did try the banana pudding one, and it just didn't taste the same. I honestly couldn't even finish it. Like, I didn't like it. So the cheesecake one has not failed me. It's my absolute favorite, and there were only 2 left, so I just got the last 2. Next, I did get a couple more cheeses. I got mozzarella cheese, and I guess I ended up getting the low moisture part skim one. I don't really know, but I just got this one for my quesadillas. And then I got the medium cheddar cheese, and this is just gonna be for some mac and cheese that I'm gonna make this week. And I did stop at Trader Joe's a little bit earlier, and I really didn't pick up much. I got some things for my sisters, but I was running low on my chia seeds, and since I do want to make a chia pudding, I just got a bag of this, which was actually super cheap compared to how much chia seeds actually cost at other stores. So if you guys are looking for something high fiber that's really going to keep you full, really gonna help you go to the bathroom, help you with bloating, help your digestive system, incorporate chia seeds into your diet. You can have them as chia pudding, you can throw them in your water. Like, there's so many ways to just incorporate chia seeds. You can add them in just like a smoothie or a bowl or whatever. And this is seriously one of the biggest ways that I get my fiber intake. And I don't have an issue with the texture. I know some people don't really like it, but I've gotten used to it at this point. I've been having chia seeds for years, and it's just like no big deal to me. But yeah, I just had to restock up on that. I want to say it was like for sure less than $5. And then I guess the last thing I got, I actually didn't really get much fruit this time around. I was kind of in a hurry too because I do have church tonight, which I have to hurry up because I have to get ready for. But I did get some white peaches, and so that is basically the last of it. I think that's everything that I got, to be honest. There wasn't really anything else. And then I did get some extra things, but it's like not even grocery related, so there's just no point in showing you guys. Oh, and then I did also get these Mio drops. These are the strawberry watermelon, and these are 0 calories for however much you end up squeezing into a bottle. I drink so much water throughout the day that sometimes it just gets to be too boring, and I struggle finding the motivation to keep drinking it. So I just have to do something to kind of just flavor it up a little bit and just mix it up. So I just got that, and that's basically it. I think I'm gonna try to do like what I eat in a week, or just kind of show you guys how I do certain recipes and give you guys a little bit more ideas, and just kind of break down the macros for those recipes, and just show you guys exactly how I've been losing weight, how I've been keeping up with my protein and my fiber intake, and just show you guys exactly what I'm eating on this transformation journey. As you guys can see, I did not exclude any food group. I'm still incorporating dairy, I'm incorporating carbs, potatoes, tortillas, and I'm trying to really watch how much sugar I have. But at the end of the day, if something has sugar in it, I just try to make sure I limit how much I do have of that. And I'm not really reaching for all of like the low fat, low sugar things. Sometimes I do, just because there are unnecessary calories. Like for instance, the Jello, there's a major difference between the regular Jello mix mix and the sugar-free Jello mix as far as like calories go, and I'm really, for something like that, I would rather get the sugar-free version. But there's other things like mayonnaise. I'm not gonna get the other version. If I like how regular mayonnaise tastes, then I'm just gonna get regular mayonnaise, and I'm just gonna make sure that I portion it out properly. But you guys can still eat in a way that is going to meet your goals without cutting anything out. I'm not eating a 1200 calorie diet. I'm not doing keto. I'm not doing Weight Watchers. I'm not doing anything like that. I'm just making sure that I'm conscious of how much protein I'm taking in a day. I'm making sure that I do have enough fiber, that I do have enough water, and that I'm just tracking everything right now, and it's keeping me on track. I feel like I've been getting a lot of compliments lately, and I'm really happy about that because it really keeps me motivated, and it really shows me like the work that I'm putting in is not for nothing. It's starting to show one way or another, whether that is losing inches or slimming down my face or whatever that might be. I had a couple of wins this week that were off scale victories, and I wore 2 pairs of jeans that I've never been able to wear, and I was just really happy about that. The scale didn't really show a difference this week, also because I ended up not running at all this week. I think I got tendonitis in my foot, and it just was extremely painful. I had to make sure that I rested it, and so I've just been off my feet, and I do want to get back into running, but I really didn't work out at all this week. And I tried to make sure that since I wasn't getting that extra form of activity in my day, that I was making sure to keep track of what I was eating. And even without working out, I did lose inches, and I was able to wear some jeans that I've never been able to wear. Like, they were literally brand new with tags. And so I'm just really trying to appreciate where I'm at. I'm trying to be content in whatever season I'm in, and I know that the work that I'm putting in towards being a better version of myself is not in vain, and I'm trying for the first time to be content in every step of that, because there have been so many times where I let my head get in the way, and I'll put in all this work, and I'll put in all this work, and I'll put in all this work, and I look in the mirror and I might not look the same, or maybe I do look different, and I'm just thinking like, no, there has to be more. I have to look better. I have to feel better, whatever it is. Right now, any small win that I have, I'm taking it, and I am proud of myself, and I'm congratulating myself, and I'm just making sure that I'm appreciating every small victory that I have along the way. And I know that at the end of the day, that's what's going to get me to the end goal. And really, there is no end goal with your health. There is no end goal with your transformation. There is always something more to strive for, but in a healthy way, not in like, I need to get into a smaller size, like this isn't small enough. Like, no, that's not the mentality that I'm trying to have along this journey. And I really hope that you guys are doing this in a healthy way as well, and that mentally and emotionally you guys are in the right headspace, and that you guys are proud of yourselves for everything that you're already doing and all the steps that you're already taking to be a better version of yourself. And we're all in this together. I love all the comments that I've been getting for all the people that want to do this with me, and I'm just super excited for all you guys. I feel like we're all this like whole accountability community, and it's just gonna be so much fun. And I do want to bring you guys more content as far as just like the health part of it and what I'm doing with this journey. But for now, I just wanted to make sure that I gave you guys at least a small haul and kind of just like a little bit of a preview of what it is that I do look for at the grocery store. And maybe I will do I'm not sure if it's gonna be like what I eat in a day, or if I'm gonna add multiple days into that, or like a meal prep video or something like that. But for now, I at least wanted to show you guys the ingredients and kind of like what my grocery list looks like. And eventually I will have just a little bit more content out for you guys. But if you guys do like these videos, go ahead and don't forget to press like and comment, and just let me know exactly what you guys want to see. If you guys are looking for like cook with me or clean with me, or more lifestyle content like running, whatever that might be, let me know what it is that you guys want to see. I'm definitely trying to push out a little bit more content and get more creative, but I do also want to put not only what I want to film, but what you guys actually want to see. So if you guys have any ideas, please don't forget to leave them down in the comments. I will really appreciate that. And thank you guys so much for supporting me along this way. I will see you guys next week. Bye.